Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of DOScider. Good to see you, Ghidorah. Good to see you, Summer B76. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna get right on in to ranking some of these games. First of all, let's open up the list. There is a website now. A website. Very, very rough, but I probably am going to keep it that way a bit. It is... Hey, there we go. Over on NeoCities, so if you go to DOScider.neocities.com, you can look at this list yourself at any time to see all of the 156 games that we have ranked, and the order that they're ranked in. The episode number is on the side, so you can see where they were rated. Hi, buddy. And we've got a bunch of sub and patron requests again today. If you're a sub or a patron, or you'd like to be, there is a special channel in the Discord just for you so that you can request games like this. For DOScider, we do like votes for rogues every month, things like that. Try and get some extra input from the people that are actually giving me some money. Do appreciate it a lot. We've got our top 10 and bottom 10. Let's just go through them real quick. Chat can't even see what I'm trying to avoid. Hey, buddy. Yeah, don't... You're not allowed my coffee. Okay, there you go. Nah, the kernel's stuck in my throat. We have our top 10 of Day of the Tentacle, Doom, NetHack, Maniac Mansion, Wing Commander, Star Wars Dark Forces, Command and Conquer, and then Command and Conquer Red Alert, which I don't quite like as much. Descent and Warcraft 2, having knocked out Doom 2, Hell on Earth. And the bottom 10... Actually, where is our bottom 10 now? It's these, right? Where exactly does the 10th one end? So, I think that Scunny is out. It is. We only have one Scunny game left. We have our bottom 10 as Boppin', Tongue of the Fat Man, Descent 2, Undermountain, not Descent 2. It is in the Descent engine. International, I'm gonna keep making that joke every time. And then International Ninja Rabbits, which was suggested again by Escorian, who is trying to find the worst games for me. It's not that bad, it's not the worst. It's not the absolute worst. You can't do it to me again. It's already happened once. Scunny Lost in Space, Terror in Christmas Town, in an engine that I found out is legendary, the Pie in the Sky, or Pits engine. It is the Pits. For first-person shooters, Flintstones, The Jetsons, first-person pinball, and All Dogs Go to Heaven. You can't keep a good dog down, they say, but we haven't found something that would go underneath it yet. So there's a little bit of our list for the start of today. But I have a bunch of games up on deck here, so we might as well jump on into them right away. You have a real strong urge to blow all your points on having me run through the Monkey Island bits of Sea of Thieves, the benefit of proper context. If you would like to come in and, like, even help me with that, we could maybe set that up someday. I don't have that much proper context, though. I've played, you know, 3 hours of a Monkey Island at one point. We should probably do a little more research than that. And by that, I mean, there's more Monkey Island games, and I've had them bought. Like, I'm pretty sure that Boyk's bought me basically all the Monkey Island games at various points. We have a wild lineup today. There's a lot of requests. This one was a request from Comet. You might recognize it. It's, Roger Rabbit at Home, the licensed computer game. And by that I mean... Oh, how... Cat, you don't need to scratch. Why are you scratching now? Why are you crashing? There we go. All right. From our good friends at Ocean Software, it's Ralph Bakshi's Cool World. Ooh, boy. So I've never seen Cool World. I know a little bit about Cool World. I really want to see Cool World, because it just... The idea originally, for those that don't know, it is a, like, 1990 movie, I think? About 90. Where Brad Pitt goes into a animated dimension. I believe that he's a comic book artist in the story, and meets this woman, and hijinks ensue. It's known as being extremely terrible. Bakshi's original idea, though, got stolen from him, essentially, or like, ripped away from him, because he had thought of doing this movie, and they rewrote the full script behind him. Like, behind his back, and then gave him the script again, and said, no, you have to do this. And then they threatened to sue him if he didn't do the movie. His idea was that Brad Pitt would meet, I believe it was going to be Demi Moore or something. He had a different actress, and I remember that it fell through. But then what was going to happen is he would meet this woman in the animated world. They would have a child, and that child would be a, like, horror, because it's stuck between both movies, like animated world and real world, and it would come back to Brad Pitt seeking revenge to kill him, and it would be a horror movie. Which actually sounds kind of rad, and I want to see where the movie ended up. This is not that. But they made a movie around it, or they made a game around it. A licensed game, because that's Ocean Software, baby. Ocean Software did a lot of, like, licensed tie-in stuff. Twilight is the developers. And I will say I cheated just a little bit on this one beforehand, because I had to come in and, like, I wanted to make sure that the keys were okay, because for those that don't know, I broke my hand. Or I dislocated my finger, whatever. Easier shorthand. So I have trouble with WASD right now. I have trouble with a lot of things with this left hand. So I wanted to redefine the keys and see what I could do. It took me like 5 minutes to figure out how to actually go forward and get to this menu, because the fire button by default in this game is D. And I thought, oh, okay, well maybe it's because, like, they're doing the weird... Sometimes people, if you didn't have a numpad, they would do, like, W is up left, E is up, R is up right, S is left, stuff like that. No. Up was the up arrow, like, all that was still fine. It's real strange. Okay. Cool World. D for deploy bullet. That is kind of what's going on. Oh, oop, I already went through a screen transition, apparently. Boss, get over to Sparks' place fast as you can. He's trying to jump into the real world. You must stop him. What? So I guess that I'm picking up Those are nickels, sure. By shooting these guys. Oh, it looked like that hit me, right? But we still have 3 health. Okay, so maybe it didn't. Ah, the Slash Club. I'd love to make a joke about how much this is like 1990s Cool World right now, but I don't know enough about Cool World to make that joke. Maybe it is. Maybe this is the movie. It looks like it stole my nickels. Oh, did it hit me again? Here. Okay, yeah, so it just... Cat. Please. Oh my god. Just find somewhere to settle in. It doesn't matter. Oh, well, okay. It kind of matters a little bit if you're on the mouse. There you go. Good point. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is more entertaining and sincere than the movie. Well, the movie is not what Ralph was trying to make. I went into the whole spiel about that because I do know a little bit about Cool World because it's always interested me. I've never seen Ralph Bakshi's movies, but I really need to because like just hearing stories about them and what he does is interesting. Okay, so I guess that we screen transition to these instead. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing here. Making the world cool again. They're a mess. Oh, yeah. They're disasters. They're like Jodorowsky. Right? Like, they're nightmares. It's a weird dude, yeah. Honestly, though, like, the original pitch for Cool World, like, I read off, I'm like, I kind of want to see that movie. It's too bad that's not the movie they made. But, I'd have loved to have seen that. Wait, you're not welcome here, Harris. Crafting innocent doodles. Oh, God, I do remember seeing some of that, like, apparently... I think that they tackle some racism in this, where he calls the, like, cartoons doodles. Oh, God, or tries to. Okay, so I have 144 nickels. Hitting things doesn't seem to matter, like, getting hit by enemies does nothing. I don't even know if they are enemies, I guess I'm just murdering people. Yeah, I know it's a theme that he's tackled before, for sure. You're not welcome. Okay. What the fuck is this game? What are we doing? Comment why. It is functional. There's a lot of games that we've played that aren't. This looks almost exactly the same as the last screen. I have no idea where we are. Is there supposed to be, like, landmarks for us to tell our way around the city or something? Is this... Okay, those do nothing. Oh, we have a map, right. Oh, am I supposed to go there? Okay, wait. Also, how is there? How get there? How there? Good to see you, Gorgudo. Welcome, welcome. How there? I think that that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I guess go up and right. Okay, it seems like go far right then down. No, I think that we go up there and then left and then up. And then we can go right again, I think. I don't know why I thought the map was going to be more functional than that. You're not welcome here, Harris. How am I holding up?
I feel the cosmos.
Hey, fits me. Goddamn, thank you so much for that resub. Boxy Bucks are better than Bezos Bucks. I'm doing alright. I have physio for the first time for my injuries from that bike accident tonight, so hopefully I'll make some progress. Currently all I have done is slide more and more backwards. My doctor, when I talked to him, did not know any of the results from any of the tests that he had ordered. And then I had to show him how to get to the results for the tests, because I had seen them. And when they had said that they were a bunch of, like, tears and stuff and ligaments and things, he went, oh no, never mind, that's all fine. And I went, what? Really? And he goes, yeah. And I went, oh, okay. And he goes, well, if you're still having problems, I guess that you can do some exercises. And I go, oh, well, are there any you can show me? He goes, yeah, I'll print some out for you. Printed me out the report that I had to direct him to. And then, what he did is he just circled the joint in my shoulder that's the problem. Which, again, I had to show him this report. So I knew the joint. I already knew this. Circles it and he goes, just YouTube that. You'll find some exercises. So now instead of using my free healthcare, I am paying a physiotherapist to look at it and hopefully get some motion forward finally. Oh, God. Wait. Oh. I kind of want to start over again just to see if we get here right away. There has to be a... Oh, you don't have enough nickels, huh? Okay, now we're inside. What is inside? What do we do? What are we doing? Wait, what? I can hold the fire button now, which does... Wait, Doodle's danger? What the f... It's a whole new thing. Oh, and now they can hurt me. I think? What is this game? Danger is up. Why is danger up? Okay, so there's danger. Why is there danger? I'm dead. Okay, so I saw this as a 2D side-scrolling platformer that's a licensed game, and I thought, okay, realistically, do I need the manual? And said, nah, probably not. Okay, I need the manual? Because what the fuck? This seems like a manual thing, actually.
Don't forget to Joker.
I'm trying. The Cool World Manual. Alright, must first travel the Cool World streets to the disturbance, shooting doodles, collecting coins, bribe his way past the door to the level. So that is just to get to the level. You can't get any real damage. Well, I mean, maybe you can, but... Because it does have a health bar in that first screen. But you just have to shoot enough of them to unlock the level, and it'll show you where the levels are, and you have to traverse the whole city to get to the next level. Okay. On each level, the doodle will try to enter the real world through vortices. If they succeed, they'll push objects back to Cool World and create a cosmic imbalance. The more doodles that make it through the real world, the more objects they will be able to push back to Cool World. The danger bar counts up as the number of doodles in the real world grows, and the bar is fully imbalanced. Too great, and you will not survive. In order to complete the level, you must destroy the doodles by shooting and sucking them up. Oh, okay, so I have to... First I have to cover them with my black goo, and then I have to suck them to completion. Gotcha. Yeah, suck the bubbles in. Gotcha. Shooting the bubbles or leaving them just means they'll become wooden nickel baiters. Sucking bubbles into your pen will decrease your time limit and you will lose a life. And if you lose a life, your time limit will be increased. What? So you have to destroy the doodles by sucking them into the bubbles. But then it lowers your time limit. Oh, and you can go into either world? Oh, what? Yeah, don't nickel bait too much, correct. That's, my parents always told me that. Imbalance. Oh, it's nice that it starts me here. I mean, this is incomprehensible, but it's nice. Okay, so now we're in real world, and I can still fire. So am I supposed to just... It said I'm supposed to suck them. Nope. Don't get that object. Okay, so am I... Do I have to... Okay, so I'm just like playing defense. How long do I have to do this? Okay, so did that start the level over? I can't... Oh my god. This is not good. Oh, those nickels, these nickels hurt me. And I can't go through that portal anymore. Why can I not go through that portal anymore? Oh, it's down. Okay, that's why. Okay, so I guess that letting them turn into a nickel is bad? I don't... Okay, it's showing that there's no doodles. Oh, but there are items in the other world. How do I go back to the other world? Oh my god. Maybe I'm waiting out the timer? Maybe that's what it is, yeah. It definitely seems like the best thing to do is stay in the real world. And just stop them from doing the bad shit here in the first place. Okay, what the f- That almost hit me. Yeah, it must be a timer. That would make sense. Good call. Because, you know, we definitely feel like this game has to make sense. Oh, god damn it. Nope. Oh, don't kill me. Oh my god. They randomly speed up in real weird ways. Oh, only 45 seconds left. $33 seconds. Get the fuck out of there. Stop pulling cool items into the... away from the real world and into the cool world. They're making cool world lame, I guess. Ah, I sucked enough doodles. Alright, there we go. Okay. And, okay. So I now just have another spot to navigate and do the same thing. That seems to be the case. So left, then right, and then we should be on the right screen, I guess? I want to see. Let's let a whole bunch of these things hit me and just steal all my nickels. As many nickels as I can lose. Well, like, traversing this. I want to see what the next level will cost. Like, if it locks me out. You're not welcome here. I don't think they actually tell you how much money you need. I kind of want to lose all of it, just to see if I can make sure that I can't get into the level. Am I on the right spot? I am, okay. At least I've figured out how to read the map. So the only danger on this level is just losing so many coins that you cannot access actual levels anymore. That's unfortunate. Enemy just murdered itself on a fire hydrant, sure. I'm gonna try and see if I can't just go to like 0 and see what the door says. I don't want to have any, just in case it's like, oh, you only need 2 nickels. Thank you for the recommendation, Comet. It's, really shit. Sorry, I shouldn't say that yet. We haven't gotten to the ranking part. We gotta learn more about the game before I do that. Broad generalizations. The brushstrokes that I'm, you know... Can't do that. I'm gonna draw conclusions. I need to do it after playing more of Cool World. Gotta at least figure out if this door locks me out with like some absurd number. Maybe the next level will be better. Well, it's the exact same thing is the problem. Like, the layout can change, I guess, but the idea is the same gameplay. And, that gameplay, not particularly compelling. Alright, down to 40 nickels. God, I can't even give my money away. Okay. You're not welcome. I don't think... Yeah, it's this door that's the one I'm supposed to go through anyway. 30. If you ain't got the dough, it's no go. I mean... That's... not great, but it's not, like, so unreasonable as to... It's still a terrible idea. Like, what? This is not compelling gameplay. Why would you force your players to do this to get to the levels? Granted, I guess the levels are actually a lot worse than this, so maybe you're just trying to prevent them from seeing how bad the game actually is. We'll look at this for a moment, but I'm getting the idea that we have most of what I need to know. Uh-oh, 2 doodles are in the real world. 3 doodles are in the real world. 4 doodles? Where the fuck are we? I mean, you can actually do things like crouch, like... Wait, what? Will this thing grab items and also bring them into the real world or something? What the fuck is this thing? The game told you, it's a baiter nickel. Yes, thanks, chat. Good point. Oh god, we have 3.5 minutes of this. Killing one takes off like 3 seconds a time or something too, right? Like, it's not a lot. How do I get back up to that level? God, the layout here is awful. Okay. 248. That takes off what? Like, that's literally 2 seconds. You'd think that sucking these doodles would get me something, but apparently not. It's supposed to, but yeah, that is really minimal. Which is fair, I guess, because it's really hard, so why bother? Why would you reward your players for doing something tough? Just shoot and kill them, I guess. That way you actually get, like, health items and 1-ups and all kinds of things. Sucking them up does jack shit. Like, this is way better. To be fair, it plays better doing it this way. And like the added and subtracted time is so minimal, who cares? Oh no, it added time! Did you notice? I didn't. Thank you for the resub comment. I won't say I don't deserve it today, because this is your fault. Oh, yo, 69 months! Congratulations. Why did my variation didn't work? There should have been a special one for that. Thank you. Correct, Loaf. That is all you're doing. Is yes, you kill those randomly spawning dudes and just keep the bars down and don't let any of them cap out until the timer ends. That's the game. And then you go here, and then here you can't get damaged. Alright, those urchins are gonna make the jump to the real world. You have to collect nickels by shooting these guys who cannot hurt you. They only steal your nickels. And that's so that you can make it into the next level. You just have to pay your way into the next level. Like, the next level is probably going to cost, like, 40 nickels or something. Alright, it's close enough. We'll just see what the cost is, just out of curiosity. The Cool World doodles are not real, and they cannot hurt you on this screen. A spinning plate platformer could work, I guess. Yeah, it's called, like, Burger Time. Alright, we got the money, so I guess I'm probably 40 or 50. Alright, so I mean, like, that's pretty reasonable to make it. By the time that you make it to the next one, you're almost certainly just have what you need for nickels, like, unless you're just not shooting anybody, which you might do that, because why would you shoot anybody? What's the point? It is real weird that we're just kind of going around Cool World, just annihilating its citizens because, I don't know, reasons. Oh no, imbalance too high. Cool World. Cool World. Okay, well, we gotta make sure the imbalance isn't too great. So we've gotta be careful when we rank this. Which means... it's a 78. Perfectly balanced. It's not a 78. This is a really weird one, because most of the games that we have, that when they're like this, when they're this bad, obviously in the way that, like, the mechanics and stuff work, they also just control like shit. They look and control like absolute garbage in a way that's immediately obvious as to how bad they are. This thing controls fine. It's just super not fun. Like, the issue is just simply that it is busy work, the platformer, and it's exceptionally uninviting because of that. Like, why would you want to do this? Who in their right mind would want to sit here and do this? It's just not... It's not interesting or fun in any way. There's almost no challenge. And what challenge there is just pure frustration because it's... You're dying from off-screen stuff. By definition, like, it's in another world destroying you. Like... Everything about this game is tedious busy work. Everything. Getting into the tedious busy work levels requires tedious busy work. But it controls fine. And the art seems like not good, but not super awful. Like, it's fine. So the question becomes, would I rather a game that is, like, intriguing gameplay-wise, but plays like absolute shit? Or this thing that just has no ideas for what the game is supposed to be, but it, you know, controls well for what it does, what little it does. Because, man, if DuckTales The Quest for Gold actually had good controls, that game would be, like, top 20. That game's so cool. But it's not. But it's really not cool. Oh, this one's weird. We haven't had one like this. They always, if they're this bad in terms of actual, like, gameplay, mechanic type stuff, like what the game is asking you to do, the controls and how to do it are also just miserable. In this one, it's like, okay, well, the doors aren't locked by, like, egregious numbers. Like, yeah, no concept and good execution is a very weird combination. I think that it ends up being less interesting than the other way around, and less playable because of that. Like, I'd rather see Mega Race, which is just not a game, but it has a good concept. Yeah, it's more of a game than Mega Race, but, like, who cares? I would much rather do something in Mega Race. I'd rather do something in Heroes the Sanguine 7. I'd rather Manic Carts. I would rather Mega Man 3. Okay. I don't think I would rather Doctor Who Dalek Attack, though. Well, this is a weird one. I think that I have to, because if I think about it, I'm like, I definitely would rather Tech War than this. Tech War was really interesting, which is the stupidest thing to say. Tech War was like, there was, underneath all of the grime of Tech War, you were kind of like, wait, is there, like, maybe kind of an interesting open world concept here? And there was. Yeah, Beethoven Second is real tough garbage. It's awful. Beethoven Second is the double threat. The concept sucks and the gameplay, like, the controls also suck. Everything sucks about Beethoven Second. Well, okay, it's got some decent art, I guess. This thing is so boring, though. I'd rather play Beethoven Second. I'd rather play Johnny Bazooka Tone. Like, I'd rather an interesting garbage game than a competent game that has zero interest in it. This thing is so devoid of any value. You can always imagine them, like, punching up the controls for Beethoven Second and making it playable so that there's no weird lag on all the jumps and stuff. And it's, like, okay. Not good, but it's like, okay, yeah, you know, like, you sit your 8-year-old in front of it and they'd have a fun time. Look at the cute dog. But, like, this thing, you can't polish it. It's already polished. It's just, what it's going for is stupid. The more that I think about it, the further down I have to go. Okay, Alive Sharks is barely a game. It's not Alive Sharks. It's not Zorro. God, Zorro was just such a pile of shit. I'd rather play Terminator 2. Is it better or worse than Mr. Fruitjoy? It's about as incomprehensible. It's very Elfland, too, honestly. Another 2D platformer with just, like, stupid busy work and garbage controls. Elfland is... you know what? It's better than Elfland. Elfland just murders you out of nowhere all the time. You don't even remember Mr. Fruitjoy. Episode 27! It is a Italian, like, licensed food game. It's not good. It has really good art. It has really good art. Congratulations to a top 125 DOS game. Cool World. Thank you, Mr. Bakshi. Yeah, it's just like a platformer. It's very generic. Let's get our next game going. So, this one, I don't think that Walking Sponge is here right now. But I'll throw this up even for Walking Sponge anyways. Walking Sponge suggested a game known as Freak Out, had requested this. Wait, there is a SNES port of Cool World? Jesus. And it's called, like I said, this is Freak Out. There's one problem. I am going to have to say no to this game. For one reason alone. Start a new game. Okay, as this puzzle game, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I did take German. I sprechen Sie Deutsch. But only very, very little. Very, very little. 20 years ago, kind of German. No, ambition. Yes, yeah. I'm not going to learn enough German to make this work. I can say I have 2 cats. There you go. I said, do you speak German rather than I speak German? Yeah, I know. I can say, like, ich habe zwei Katze. Like, I can say that. I can also say, ich habe eine Katte, which is, I have a hangover. You always remember the important things. But that's kind of the extent of it at this point, because nobody was able to be practicing around here. So that's not going to happen. However, when I looked up Freak Out, I came across this game. Which is its own version of Wild, and I'm excited to show it off. This is Freakin' Funky Fuzzballs. Who made this? Why, Surtech Software, of course. So you can change the number of players here, and then the control enemy is you can actually do it as a versus mode. So if you do yes, then the other player will get to control them. And then player 1, we have to find keys and leave the level without getting hit enough. Yeah, between Wizardry 6 and Wizardry 7, they made this. Got a good little piece of music here, actually. This is a 1990, like 1989 kind of release. So, you know, you do have to consider that it's quite old. The idea is, as we walk over these squares, it'll reveal things, and we need to find the keys and the magic wands. You have all the keys. Alright. Made it through the first level. You have to get through 15 levels. This is not the view I expected to have after that intro either. Other than, like I said, I tested it to make sure that it worked. And looked at the manual real quick. Because I was like, oh god, it's a Surtech software game. Alright, we need one key. Oh, shit. They stole my fucking wand. Dick. Okay, I have all the keys. I need to find the exit. Uh-oh. So those black holes are holes in the floor that I can't go on. It's taking off a little bit of my strength. I'm honestly not sure what, like, 10 players or something would do. Yeah, and those red squares, if you go on them again, they will become, like, black squares that you can't go across. It's weird that the black squares are both, like, where you get items, and also holes afterwards. It's very strange. It's PvP Cubert for weirdos, yeah. Some of the noises are not enticing. Where's the other key? There it is. You're wondering what the difference is between strength and vitality. I had the manual open at one point and knew. Like I said, I checked it out just a bit. I had to look up the manual to see what the hell we were doing. Need more keys. Oh man, I'm running low on strength. There we go. Stop stealing my wands. Wait, what? I need a key still. Okay. When it said I needed 2 keys, it meant I needed 2 more keys. I see. I think you can actually lock yourself off too. And it crashed. Okay, right, so there's using magic wands and scrolls. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, space. If you're trying to cross a black space with a wand facing the direction you wish to move, and press the space bar. And then the scroll, so like the wands will let you get over the black holes. Spacebar will also let you use a scroll, but that'll happen randomly. Scrolls are random. It's like NetHack, where a scroll will just do a thing, and you don't know because it'll be unidentified. So it might be a curse or something. Yeah, the colors are not enticing for anything in this game. Alright, so if we go 10 players... What happens? Alright, I got me and 9 of my best buds to come play Freakin' Funky Fuzzballs in my parents' basement in 1990. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, it's just a hot seat. God, why are these the noises that they pick? Suspended animation by pressing escape. Okay. How about, can I just leave? Somebody else wanted to go back to the rest of the party and actually drink. I just want to eat my... I want to sit here and eat some Oreos and have some, like, Crystal Pepsi or something. I don't want to play this game anymore. Well, like I said, there is actually a 2-player where that computer enemy will actually be another player to attack you if you do 2 players only. You can do a full PvP like that. I mean, this gives us the option to do MT Roland. I kind of want to see what the Roland sounds like on this thing. I normally don't pick the Roland because A, it's like a stupid expensive sound system, so nobody... It's very unlikely that somebody would have actually had it. Actually, you know, let's do that. We'll restart this whole thing. So it's unlikely that that's the way that you'd have heard it, and then also the emulation for it is iffy a lot of the time. But let's try with the MT32 Roland. Oh. Wow. No music, though. But oh my god, does everything else sound so much better. Huh. This is pretty night and day. Do I have all the keys? I need a key. Haha! Trapped the little fucker. If I strand myself again, will it crash again? That's a good question. I'm kind of just playing right now, though. We'll see if I end up stranding. So, like, here's the thing. Like, now that we're into the game, and it's not as annoying with the noise for some of that. Which is too bad, because I actually like the music, though. It was fine. I mean, I would not call this good, but... Uh-oh. How many wands do I have? Bad time to be without a wand. No. So that's what happens if you strand yourself when you don't have a wand. Leave your mark. Oh! Music here. Play again? No. Yeah, the Roland sounds so good. The Roland is... this is why I don't often use it, because it's just... Like, if I remember... If you were to have, like, an MT Roland at the time in your computer, it would have basically, like, tripled the price of your computer kind of thing. Like, it was a high-end audio device for people that were doing, like, computer audio stuff, right? Like, it's not a reasonable thing to actually compare with the general audience for DOS games. Yeah, there's definitely a strategy for how you go about wandering around the board. Like, it's interesting. I actually think it is a very, very decent arcadey kind of game. Like, if you saw that in an arcade back in, like, 1988 or something, I'd have shrugged and been like, yeah, I'll put a quarter in that. Like, I'd have played 1 or 2 rounds with a friend. Especially once you do, like, a PvP or something. I'd have probably played a little bit. Yeah, I'd have done it. Now, would I keep going back to that arcade because it had it, like I did with, like, Raiden? Oh my god, Raiden. I loved my shmups. No. No. It's not that good. Certainly in the realm of something like a Dynablaster. For those that don't know, Dynablaster being what is also known in some spaces as Bomberman. I don't think it's as good, but it's fine. The biggest problem is that on the sound hardware that you are likely to have, the music is kind of awesome. I actually really like that little ditty that they played before the levels, but Jesus, the in-level sounds were grating to the extreme. It's one that I'd stick a quarter in while I'm waiting for another machine. Yeah, exactly. Yes, the goal of the final level is to blow up the enemy with some dynamite and matchsticks and stuff, which we're not gonna play until I get to level 15 and find it out. It's fine. But yeah, you are correct. Like I said, I did read the manual on that one because I looked at the game and was like, and it's a Surtech game? Like, you know Surtech. Last Surtech game that I played had a manual that was 150 pages long, and we spent an entire stream just doing that. Just looking at the manual and building characters. It's really strange that's a Surtech game. Really strange that it's a Surtech game. But yeah, for like $89.90, the sound, like some parts the sound suck. The music is good. If you go to the Roland, the sound's great, but then there's no music. Guess that one. The, like, graphics are fine. Not amazing. The gameplay is fine. Like, everything about this is like, yeah. I don't hate anything about this. Kind of putting it firmly at the bottom of, like, we now have these strata of games. We have, like, okay, you know, the absolute classics zone kind of thing, like genre-defining pieces of art. And then, like, oh yeah, it's, like, good. Real good stuff. And you're like, oh yeah, you know, stuff that's competent, but you probably are just gonna play it for an afternoon type thing. And I think it goes, like, bottom of the, yeah, I'd play this for a, you know, 45 minutes in an arcade while looking for something else. I'd kill time for an hour doing this while my parents are saying that I have to go and see my sister's concert at school. Like, oh, I don't have time to boot up a real game, but I don't know, I guess I can play this. Like, it's like a Jezzball or something, right? Like, Microsoft Entertainment Pack game, essentially. So yeah, I think that it's better than, like, Charlie the Clown. Or Death Track. Definitely better than that. I think it's better than Wetlands. Wetlands was really interesting. Similarly strange in that it was published by New World Computing, the Might and Magic people, but it's like this sci-fi on-rails shooter with CDI cutscenes, basically. It's very strange. Oh, Brenda Romero apparently wrote the documentation for this thing? Huh. Before they were married, sure. Yeah, I think that it goes just above Wetlands. Freakin' funky Fuzzballs. A top 100 DOS game. That actually means something now. that's something that's kind of important context at this point, because there's enough games that matters. Also, here is our first non-sub request of the day. While I was looking up Cool World, I came across this one. I'm gonna do Sound Blaster again. It is Fire and Ice, the Cool Coyote. Oh god, let me just, here, I gotta actually copy this, because this is a long name. I hope that it'll actually fit. Fire and Ice, The Daring Adventures of Cool Coyote. The G.R.R. Martin classic, yes. Sadly, they'll never do another one. He's been doing it forever. Alright, Sound Blaster. Select game speed. Optimum speed for my PC is 5. Sure. Graftgold Creative Software presents... He's cool and hot. That's not the title of the... Wait, hold up. You can't swap that around. Fire and Ice was supposed to be the lead. How's it getting second billing now? Okay. It's got a little clock spinning. Wow, that loading time. Pack them bags. Pack them bags. Do I have a son that's pissing with me? Why is my son leaving? Why can I not leave? Okay, press escape. What? Why am I having to look up manuals for 2D platformers? This should not be a thing that I have to do. Oh, God. Jab fire to launch a small ice pellet. Duck and hold fire down to launch a snow bomb. Up to 7 can be carried at once. While not ducking, hold down fire to launch the current special weapon if you have one. Keyboard. Many keys may be used, offering a wide choice of setups for left and right-handed players. So up is QW, O and P. Down is AS, L or semicolon. Left is ZX or M and comma. Wait, what the and then CV is right, or period and slash. The cursor arrow keys are also available, which I did. That's what I was using. And it didn't do anything. What? In-game music on or off is F4? In-game music on or off, F4. Oh, wait, that's during the options screen. Okay, sure. Okay, so F4. Press any function key. Okay, here we go. Wait, hold up. Here we go. Music. Oh. Okay. It's nice they have this. I wish that it worked. Let's try with the MT Roland. Man, this thing is slow. Look at how constantly it does this, like, load in the top left. Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna do this again, just in case. The load times on this thing are wild. Oh, this Coyote sucks. He was murdering everything. Huh. Okay. Oh, it is a one hit. Oh, no, you're not. Okay. Just does a big animation when you get hit. Sure. There's a bit of acceleration and deceleration. It's not extreme. Okay. I'm not sure what it is with my weird Coyote son. We were supposed to be able to duck and make... Okay, so those are the big snow bombs, I guess? Oh, we have to make a key. Okay. Locate in the manual the letter at page 3. Oh, God. At some point in the game, you'll be asked to match a key on the screen. If the key is in the special security sheet, find the key on the grid at the location specified on the screen. Total of 3 times. Okay. At some point in the game, you'll ask to match a key on the screen with one of the keys in your special security sheet. Find the key on the grid at the location specified on the screen. Move the arrow from piece to piece, pressing fire to hide or show each part in turn. When you've matched the key exactly, press OK to fire. What? Locate in the manual the letter at... Oh my god, this is a hell of a copy protection. Woof. Oh wow, and they even have... So we have to match the letter to then get the code, to then go to this sheet that has the actual codes, that is also done with where you need to have, like, the red lenses so that it'll cancel it out and you can actually see the pattern. Holy shit, that is intense. They went ham on that. Let's go to page 3, though. Line 23, word 9. Jesus, letter 6. What the hell? Yo, Adorkable! Holy shit, thank you for the 87. Oh, I'm so sorry you're ill.
I'll get an alert today because I am very ill.
Aww. Line 23. What? Like, it's not like these are lettered. Like, here, let me just show you, actually. It's not like these have... It's just a manual, right? So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does this count as 12? Is that a line? I'm gonna say no. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, Word 9. 1, 2, 3. 9. Okay, so take over. Letter 6. V. So V5? The other option would be -2 because of the 2 extra lines from those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So E. It's either E5 or V5. Okay. So if it's V5, which I think makes the most sense, it should just be... Okay. I got it. Oop. And it's not showing it. That is some wild copy protection. Green run. Oh, baby. Look at that Coyote, though. He's pretty fucking cool. Where did our child go? What? Oh, our child. Our boy. My lovely child. I'm not sure why there's a day-night cycle in this. This thing is a real puzzle, currently. Okay. I cannot believe how many platformers I'm having to, like, scour through manuals for a bunch of information on. This should not be this hard. Okay, Cool Coyote's main weapon is ice pellets. Small round lumps of ice can freeze enemies. More than one hit may be required to do this. Jab fire to launch an ice pellet. Second special weapons may also be attained. Metal discs may be found lying around, which bear symbols relating to their functions. Touch the disc to pick it up. It turns blue and moves to the top right of the screen to confirm that it has been collected. Special weapon display also shows smaller versions of the symbol. Up to 3 of these are displayed, showing the list 3 slots of the weapon. Some may only start with 1 or 2 slots. Picking up another disc of the same type as that already held will accumulate shots, whereas picking up a different type will replace the old one. Multiple special weapon discs are contained in bonus ice blocks and crystal orbs. More special weapons are revealed as the game progresses. You'll find such weapons as air bombs, rain clouds, shields, and the sonic bark. Cool Coyote can carry up to 7 snow bombs at a time, launched by ducking down and holding fire pressed for a short time. The bombs rise into the air and hit all enemies on screen. That did not happen. Snowbombs. Oh, we might have not gotten any, though. Snowbombs can be obtained from 3 places. Clouds. This is the main source, not to be confused with thunderheads, which are an altogether unpleasant experience. Fire at the fluffy white clouds to cool them down. They will start to rain, then hail, then snow if you continue to fire at them. Once snowing, they deposit large flakes, which may be collected for later use. After a short time, the clouds can snow no more and become storm clouds. Move away at this point to avoid being struck by lightning. Ice steps and bridges situated across the landscape are magical ice switches. Step onto them to activate a column of ice steps or an ice bridge. These temporarily provide access to another place. Sure. Puppies will use the steps and bridges, but lead them away before the ice melts. The hotter the land, the quicker they'll melt. On many lands, coyote puppies can be found if on the screen or just beyond. They will attempt to jump towards Cool Coyote for protection. They are too small to concern other creatures and will not be hurt by them. Like Cool Coyote, they are able to fire small ice pellets and do so when he does. They can be led to the exit doorway and through it to yield an extra life. One way to do this is to stand opposite the exit. Puppies are afraid of using moving platforms and cannot jump large gaps or into deep holes. They will also wander off if left behind. They can be made to jump ahead of Cool Coyote by firing rapidly for a short time. This makes the puppies feel brave, and they will move off in the direction the coyote is facing. Stop firing for a short while, and they will return. The puppies can also shatter frozen enemies, and since they can fire ice pellets, are capable of eliminating meanies on their own, even if Cool Coyote has been hit. Days and nights, the sky color will change from day to night every so often, and the snowflake at the top left of the display information loses one arm at every nightfall, except first. After 7 days and nights, the fire wizard will track down Cool Coyote and hot things up for him. Keep going at this point and hurry to the exit. It only gets hotter from here on out. You know, the thing that I really liked about Mario was how much you had to, like, read through the manual, like, 5 or 6 times to understand how any of it worked. Where's my fucking... Where is my son? Get back here. Come on. Nope. Please. This pup play sucks. I'm gonna hate this. Ah! Having to lead a very, very bad AI around is not amazing. So I guess the snowflake is to the left of the big coyote face? Seems to be it. Also, I need to find another key part, so I just gotta track down enemies until I can get it. Sure. Come on. Oh my god. Sure. Do they really need the sun to take off the sunglasses? Yes. There is a common problem that we have with a lot of DOS platformers that we've talked about before, which is that they realized that they had, like, the power to do, like, really complicated backgrounds. Oh my god. But they had the power to do, like, really complex backgrounds and sprites and stuff like that. And so they were like, wow, let's throw in as many of them as possible. And just dumped a bunch of visual garbage onto the screen all the time that really ends up just being vomit on the screen at a certain point. Like, think about Jim Power in the Third Dimension, where it had multiple parallax backgrounds at the same time. Yeah, no, it's not really an escort mission, but if you're considering that you need the extra lives, it's not... It still feels really shitty to try and get it to follow. It is kind of like a shmup power-up, but it's a shmup power-up that doesn't, like, follow you right. Get over here, you stupid little shit. Like, where are you going? Get back here. Well, you've seen how easy it is for me to get hit by things, because the controls are... They're not terrible, but they're not good. And, like, the weird arc of our pellets here is strange. Get over here, you little shit. Yeah, I know why he's going that direction. It's just really hard to not have him wander off. Oh, we still need a piece of key. Sure. Still going through my Great DOS quest. Oh, you bet. Somehow, for some reason. No, don't jump up. Oh my god. Like, there's a lot of just off-screen enemies that get very close to wrecking your ass if you're not constantly on guard for that. Like, oh my god. It's very strange that, yes, killing all of the ice things with ice... Alright, fuck this. I'm not bothering with bringing our son over. I'd love that extra one up because it's been kind of rough as far as lives go, but... I didn't think I touched that, but sure. Okay, so now it's raining, and then if we hit it enough, it'll drop a snowflake, and then we get bombs. Okay. Aha! This is a very cool way to get weapons. Cool? I guess that's maxed out? I can't... We can only carry 7, and it doesn't show us what 7 is, really. Like, that's not easy to read. I think that's 7. Oh god. There's a lot of enemies that are off-screen that can get you, that... Not impressed with. Also, like, how do I know what's gonna have a key? Oh, that sucks. Okay, do I have to go over there, or does the key disappear? I don't know. Good question. Let's find out. Oh! Okay, came after us. Sure. I think it's dropping snowballs? I don't think those are eggs. I think those are also snowballs. Just looking at something real quick here. Weaponry, secondary sexual weapon, when else be obtained. Okay, but how do I use them? Okay, jab fire to launch a small ice pellet, duck and hold fire to launch a snow bomb. Whilst not ducking, hold fire down to launch the current special weapon. Okay. Sure. I don't think they were breaking in yoke. It was just a little atomic bomb. So we're supposed to only have a few shots of special weapon. Oh no, okay, it did go away. Do we not? We have more than 3 then? How would we know how many shots we have? I also... What hit me there? Like I was gonna say, it's very funny that it happened just then, because I was gonna say, I also have no idea what's going to hurt me at any given point. Fuck this. Jesus. Shit. The hitbox on some of these are way too big, yeah. Well, this thing's, like, largely inoffensive, I would say. I have no idea if those, like, boulders hurt me if they're going fast enough. Okay. Alright, so there's our snow bombs. Sure. Oh wow, those like rapid fire off. Those are full screen clears, supposedly, so you wouldn't really want to rapid fire them like that. Oh my god, this is a very frustrating way to get things. Whatever. Oh, I couldn't get up here because it was a hidden block. It's cute in a way that says it was definitely made for little kids. Yeah, it has that feel for sure. Yeah, media, it's the Duke Nukem 2 problem. Everything's just way too close to the screen. It's nice that it shows me the level layout beforehand, yeah.
Shall we switch to the water for you?
Yes, please.
Do we just want to move a bit?
Yeah, you can just pull that one on the front back. Like, up towards the house.
Towards the house?
Yeah.
And the one in the back.
That one... just give me a minute and I'll tell you in a second. Because I think we're about done this thing. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is... I think we understand what this game is. It shows you the level layout. The music is okay. The sprites are fine. It's very zoomed in. Like, we had Duke Nukem and Duke Nukem 2 on here at one point. Duke Nukem plays fantastic still. Really fun little game. Duke Nukem 2... I remember liking them a lot more when I was a kid. Like, I liked Duke Nukem 2 so much more than Duke Nukem 1. Because it had cooler sprites and was, like, badass. But playing it now, the sprite looks cooler because it's really zoomed in on a really big sprite. And as media is saying, then you're, like, zoomed in like this. And there's just stuff hitting you from off screen all the time. And this feels very similar to that. Also, it's not as good as Duke Nukem 2. I mean, it's got some special weapons, but... Like, there's the one that we rolled on the ground, there's the one that kind of exploded in a shower. They didn't have, like, a bunch of really interesting, cool sound effects or looks to them or anything. Like, The controls kind of work, although I do really hate that, like, acceleration, deceleration kind of feel of everything. That's not amazing. Taking a second to start up and then a second to slow down is never how I want my platformers to feel. That's a bit of a, like, personal thing, but I hate that feeling. Immediate comparison for this that comes to mind is Beethoven's Second. Yeah, very much so. This is better than that. This is better than that. Beethoven's Second is hot trash. The responsiveness of the controls is a lot better. It has a lot more to actually do, like special weapons and things. And this maybe has a little too much to do, whereas Beethoven's Second has nothing. And always ends up as a weird fetch quest, or like escort quest at the end of it. Looking for, yeah, like Electroman and Hocus Pocus. Some of these other platformers that are like that. I think it's better than Hocus Pocus. The reason being that Hocus Pocus ends up into like these weird maze levels that you just can't tell where the last things that you need are. Which is not a good place to be. It just becomes very frustrating. Like, as much as Electroman and Hocus Pocus in some ways look nicer, Electroman especially. Electroman has some real cool, like, sounds and stuff. It's not where I'd want it to be. This is a very Charlie the Clown game. Just totally competent and extremely forgettable. California Games is not on the list so far. If you want to look at the list, you can go to DOScider.neocities.org. And see it all there. It's no King's Quest VII. As much as I did not love King's Quest VII, it's not there. But this is a very Charlie the Clown game. It feels almost exactly the same. The controls just are not as good as you'd like. It's so zoomed in, it's really hard to see things. I think it's a little worse than that. I'd say it's worse than Atomics. It is better than Speed Racer in the Challenge of Racer X, though. As I think where I'd put it. Speed Racer has a lot of style, but not a lot of gameplay. Kind of pains me to put it above Ken's Labyrinth, but Ken's Labyrinth, as much as I loved that as a kid, and so I have some nostalgia for it, man, that game sucks. That game is not good. Is it actually better than The Lion King? Alright, what is it obviously better than? Like, Charlie the Clown didn't have the zoomed in problem. It had a little bit better controls. There wasn't quite the same acceleration. Definitely, I would say it's better than Pickle Wars. Yeah, you know what? This is exactly where we're going. This is our new... Oh, God. Alright, Fire and Ice, The Daring Adventures of Cool Coyote. Squeaking in at the top 100, knocking out Pickle Wars. I need a web ring for my NeoCity site. I really do, yes. Congratulations to Fire and Ice, The Daring Adventures of Cool Coyote. Killing Pickle Wars. Rest in peace. But we saved Ken's Labyrinth. It's above that. And I had some watering going on, and my wife was reminding me and asking me some questions, so I'm just going to be like a minute and a half. I'll be right back, and we are going to do another game and rank it in just a second. I believe we have another... We do, in fact, have another sub-request up in the hopper. So we'll be back in just a moment for that. See you all very, very soon. Alright, we're back. And we have the request from Loaf Sneeze. We've had some really wild games this week. I'm really excited about this. Which, Loaf Sneeze, you're gonna need to give me, since you're in the chat, I assume still, you'll have to give me some context for this. This is from a series, the Captain Blood series. This is Commander Blood. And you were saying that it is made by a French soon-to-be knight? Like, he was knighted later on after these games? Who was living in a cabin in the woods. Which has a vibe. He got knighted at some point. Huh. Well, let's check out Micro Folly's Commander Blood. To finish this game, they sequestered themselves somewhere in a national park or something to keep away from distractions. Okay. Also, this is a TV that we can change channels on. God, I read the manual a little bit for this, because I thought that it was going to be a manual game, and there's very... Oh, I did not know about the FMV there. I'd have never cut the cord if this is what TV was. Was that little gremlin was going through Daggerfall. That was definitely Daggerfall. That little super looked like a Daggerfall map. And then this mermaid. We have not looped. Trust me, I've been watching intently. Alright, in any case. We can click. Oh, wait, we got a telephone. Wait, where is it? Where's... Welcome aboard the Yank. Park Commander, I'm Honk, your trusted computer. I'm here to help you a lot. Phone rings, just hit the red button in front of you. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Cat and Bob is in cryostasis. You can wing up Cat and Bob and question him, but likely not too often. Okay, that's great. Alright, options. I feel like fast is good. Oh, okay, that was the music on. The background is music, sure. This is some wild shit. So the story is for Commander Blood. The game is that, oh god, what was it? It's like Captain Bob has found like another habitable planet or something for Earthlings. It's very strange. God. Summary. You are Commander Blood. You pilot the Ark through a series of adventures. Your mission is to travel back in time and several universes to the Big Bang, dealing with problems as you go, because Bob is the oldest being in the universe, and he knows how to, like, fix all of life, but he can't do it himself, so we have to pilot his ship. Or something like that, and we have to just solve problems as we go back through time to the Big Bang. It kind of sounds amazing. Alright, we wake up Bob Morlock. Okay, thank you, Bob. Yes. I don't want to die stupid. I want to see the Big Bang. Okay. What are we... Huh. Is this the Ark, then? Is that our ship? I want to understand the world and where I come from, why I exist. You and me are going to travel through space and time through black holes. And go to the Big Bang. Honk, are you there? Yes, sir, Captain Bob. Keep an eye on him, Commander. Okay. I'm cryonizing. Ah! Little turkey's out for the count. Alright, he's re-cryonized. And yes, we cannot rank it because Commander Blood, or sorry, Captain Blood, the first one of these. Was not on DOS. It's not. This is Grut Robot, Non-Stick Heart, Area Subdirector, Calling Garbage Can. This is a warning. You are in a forbidden zone. Prepare for painful obliteration in 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 12 What? Leave now or meet Rosebud, my laser pulper. I advise you comply fast, Commander. He's liable to skip 4 and 3. Okay. On the map. Oh my god. The controls here are interesting. Oh, right! This is the TV. No, we don't want to do that. Hold up. So I guess the map is... Oh, fuck. Get out of here! Swear, insult, final warning, etc., etc. Okay, yeah, I'm trying. Which one's the red map? Okay, this is the map. Alright, we're going to Terra. And then, do I... Oh, that's the engage. Sure, sure. Oh, fuck. No, I'm now looking at a space dolphin and going into its mind lane. What are we doing? Planet Terra danger. Okay, no. Whoa. No! Stop. There's some wild visuals. I really like science fiction that's willing to be very out there, though. Okay, Planet Terra. Life support. Blank. Gotcha. Hiding something. Black holes are amazing devices which space out time and temporize space. Okay. And I need to go back to the Big Bang? He made the Big Bang. Uh-huh. Alright, let's look at TV. Alright, what channel would we like to go to? Really? Yeah, and I could watch this until black holes devour me. Uh-oh. Alright. I'm guessing we're kind of still in tutorial, so it should tell us some of this. God damn it. Swear, insult, swear, roars, insult. You're lucky we've been called to another sector. Insult. We'll meet again, you'll see. Filthy insult. Well, fine. Where else can we go on the map? Okay, shut that down. Let's look at this section. Whatever this section is. Let's go look at the planet. It's got a knobbly bit. Is that our... That's not the Ark. That's something else. It's gotta be. Zone forbidden units stay here, you go away. First warning. You give identity code. Okay. They're just meme. They have literal memes in here. Like, they definitely knew what they were doing with this, right? That there's also 666 and 69? It's code. You unauthorized, me exterminate you. He's gonna zap the orcs. Bang. That's... Oh, right! This is the orcs, which is a, like, probe that we can send down to planets. I didn't realize it would be a dolphin. I read the manual and it talked about that. It just... Huh. I did not expect it to be, like, a space orca. Okay, I guess we'll go to Corpo then. Planet Corpo. Alright. Let's look at the Corpo planet. I'm gonna love this thing. Sky, fear, fear. You not kill me. Me nice. Be Iswaltz? I don't even trust that creature. It's a species of common space rat. Wow. This is what Lito wants to eat. He wants our food. Yeah? What are we asking this? Me greet you, Commander. This is what Lito Joker doesn't trust you. Try to humor him. So I'll be great pacifist people. Uh-huh. Okay, so what's your ideal? You dream of perfect world with much to eat. Family, children, work, food, reproduction. Reproduction! Us like eat Morphallos, but our planet not have Morphallos. Us did eat all. Oh no! Oh, no, 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 that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Let's... You bye-bye. No. If you have garbage, give you coordinates of... Okay, planet Magnus being Magnalis. Yeah, big date with female. Do they have... What TV do they have on? They gotta have some good TV here, right? Join Scrut, need brain. Dance techno in the hottest clubs. The night is 6 months long. God damn. Brains over 15 ounces not admitted. Aww. But if I go for like, what was it, 16 hours worth of Scrut nightclub doing techno? Or 6 months, right, sorry. I'll get a 15-ounce brain, I promise. This might be the most game that I've ever seen. go to Magnus. Well, I want to talk to that guy again. I want to talk to Iswalito. The control for the mouse is pretty medium, although to be fair, I'm on like a pretty high DPI, and these games are not made for that. I know we didn't get to ask him about reproduction. It just backed out of it though. I need to know about reproduction. He's got a hot date. Also, we'll see if we can get him some Murphalos. Ah, go to Mosquito and buy a frozen Murphalo meat. Give you cred. Transport cred to art. Yes. Have you noticed that rat has a trunk? Believe me, that's bad. Trunk's generally in trouble, and rats with trunks are the worst. Stop being a bigot, honk. Jesus. Okay, well, I didn't get to ask him about reproduction. But, alright, we don't have any trash yet, so let's go to Mosquito. Oh, right, not that. We need to go... Alright, what do they have for television on Planet Mosquito? This does have... Somebody was saying that you haven't seen this puppet work since Star Control 3, and the weird, like, conversation systems just solving various races' problems definitely has a bit of Star Control vibe to it, no question. Which is a game that we're going to need to eventually do, huh? Star Control 1, obviously. I'm excited to look at all the Star Control games. I've only ever played 2. 1 and 3, from what I understand, both have some big problems. I think 3 is also in DOS. Ah, the Murphalo factory. We do not have time to talk. We have much work. We'll come back later. Well, I want to purchase Murphalo. Me not play. Me work. You understand. Bronco very busy. I don't want to keep the cred. Man, Honk is a real shit. I'm starting to not like Honk. Alright, so this is telling us all the kind of quests that we have so far. Hey, Intrepid Illusionaire. Yeah, so these are this is a requested game. Subs and patrons get to request a game a month that I will put on the DOScider list, where we're deciding all of every DOS game in existence. I am ranking arbitrarily how I like them. We have currently done about 160. Every Monday we do it. Very strange. I've never seen Commander Blood before, or any of the Blood series. I didn't even know about it until it was Loaf Sneeze gave this one to us. Let's go here. Oh, fuck, the phone's going off. I'm in hyperspace, please. We're going through a hyperspace tunnel. Sorry. You're breaking up. Uh oh, it's another screw. Beep boop beep boop boop. Okay. What vital information does it contain, honk? Now let's go talk to the people here. Hey, Pro Pokanoob! I'm currently mind melding with a space orca, so we can go down to this planet in Commander Blood, and then I can talk to them and watch their television and decide how good they are and what I should do with them. Here, let's turn on the alien TV again. Okay, let's see if there's anything else on Planet Mosquito for channels. Here, we still have the Scrut channel. Alright, we're getting that everywhere here. Please vacation on Planet Galabar. Dance techno for 6 months. Please do not have a brain over 15 ounces. Thanks, Scrut. Alright, fine. That's enough space TV for now. Let's... Alright, mind meld with the orca. Sorry, Orcax? Orcax? And see what's at Planet Magnus. Robot from the last war, he's broken down. Keep him talking while I run a few tests. Alright. Hello. Bye-bye. Out? In. Okay. Great. Small. Sure. Let's just keep him talking? I like all the Quest for Glory games as well, but you're not sure which of those count as DOS games. Well, they would have to be on DOS. That's how they count as DOS games. Are they on DOS? There's about 9,000 games on DOS, according to Moby Games, so I'm guessing that it probably is. We're gonna rank them all! Hello there. If it wasn't powered down, we could use it. Gotcha. Commercial, commercial, commercial. For all spending moments, come to the newsroom. Oh, bring creds. Watch TV channel 3. Hell yeah, alright, let's... More space TV? Yes, this game has some of the trippiest ship designs you've seen a lot. Me too! I have also seen a lot, and it is pretty wild. Correct. Yeah, the swath of DOS stuff is vast. Okay, fine. God, let me just get the TV. Fuck. Network, modem, activated. Do I... Calling you, playing, commanding, you got tips or codes? Let's swap codes. Found the robot Morning Oil. Teleport him. Buy the batteries at Venetia Super Space Supermarket. This is costing me too much. This game is... God, this thing's incredible. Yeah, thanks, Pro Pokénoob. Sorry. Everyone, you should definitely check out Pro Pokénoob, a very, very cool streamer. I'll give a shout out. I've been a little preoccupied by this thing. Pro Pokénoob's been getting into a lot of the Poker Rogue stuff. For those that don't know me, by the way, welcome all you cool raiders. I'm Alien. I do DOScider every Monday, where we rank weird DOS games and non-weird DOS games, just any DOS games. We've done 150 now. There's a Neo Cities that has the full list with episode titles in them. You can check out the episodes on YouTube. I upload them afterwards and play it live there also. It's... Huh. It is certainly something. This is Commander Blood, and I don't know what to say about it yet. Okay, so let's go to Venetia. Bug Deluxe. Oh, hell yeah. I love a Bug Deluxe planet. But yeah, ranking DOS stuff includes an unbelievably vast swath of things, which has led us to such very interesting conversations before as, like, is Sid Meier's Covert Action better or worse than Epic Pinball? For example. Just, you know, to pick something off the list randomly. The answer is it's worse, obviously. Alright, we need to... Let's actually watch TV here now. I want to see this. Publicity. There's nothing tricky about the DOS version not being the definitive version of the game. I'm ranking the DOS version. There's some really bad DOS ports. Like, we've got Gauntlet on the list, and the Gauntlet port for computers sucks. But Gauntlet's a classic. It's a really good game. But I can rate distinct versions of games. That's okay. It's all for fun. This is my own personal list of things. Okay. Let's go see Bug Planet. We'll steal from that poor space rat so that it starves, so we can give batteries to this robot, I guess? Oh yeah, there's a lot of them that have, like, some subtle differences, for sure. And you can always argue about all that, because there's also, like, are you emulating the Roland, which is a wildly better sound system than Sound Blaster? Sure. Do we want to buy a Supra product? Are those batteries? Yes. Maybe? Creds, creds, creds! Pharmaceutical leisure, hi-fi. Handiwork? Robotics? Battery? Batteries, hell yeah. One cred, how convenient. Well, guess that Iswalito is fucked. He's a space rat with a trunk. What do we trust him for? Just because he likes reproducing? This thing's gonna give me an aneurysm, and I kinda love it. A very strange idea. This is why I love doing this, is finding the weird stuff. Right? The cool world game. This thing. Better get him on board the Ark so I can chop into him. Wait, why are we doing that? Honk. What are you doing? Honk. Back in the day of the games being the Wild West to try and shit. Yes. So we now have the robot in the Ark, so I'm wondering if we go through the Orca X or whatever and do this? Okay. We're not. Now there's just nothing here. I think this might be I have to finish this entire game at some point. I can't put in... It won't do capitals. If you do shift, it just erases it. Weird. Huh. Gotta check the TV again, just in case. Yeah, there's... Venusian, no. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I know about Captain Blood. I might have to look at that. I don't know about Robinson's Requiem. We have a lot of weird ones. I haven't seen that one yet. We did the, oh god, what was that? The Town with No Name is certainly a hell of a game. Did that a while ago. That one's kind of famous at this point for a few weird things that it does. My name's not Shane. Oh, fuck. This is all the history of what we've done. That other player is so much better than you. I instantaneously noticed how flat his batteries were. That's something you'll mention to Captain Bob again, right? Oh, maybe he's in the cryo box. Morning oil. Besides, maybe there's more than just Bob there now. Maybe that's how I can talk to him. Give me a drink, bartender. Yeah. Veteran of the great Cruelest War, reporting for duty. I greet you and say thank you also. All lubrified and powered up, ready to go? Man, I know what that feels like. The Spider 4000 pilot at such invigorating combats. This is one deranged robot we got there. I hate him. Hide the treasure. He needs to be checked. Listen, you don't understand. I really need to chop him up. Do we? Okay. I felt like I was the commander here. We're not supposed to talk to Bob too often. It says his time is precious. But let's talk to Bob Morlock again. What about Corpo? Ah. They're all built by the Clone Consortium Department. Goddamn. There's clones everywhere. Alright, what about the balance sheets? People telling you about Hypnospace Outlaw, and they need to start telling you about Commander Blood. Yes, yeah, both. Although, I will say, Hypnospace Outlaw, damn good game. Damn good game. But this has a very Hypnospace feel to it, honestly. This has a real Hypnospace feel to it now that you've mentioned that. Yeah, the Hypnospace sequel, I'm super excited for. So we don't have any new planets to go to. Didn't chop up morning oil yet, huh? What about this treasure? Let's give him a nightmare. Are we giving him a nightmare? Yes, we are, okay. Alright, I'll give him a dream. I love when they snore like that. Leave him to me. Oh, he's such a cute little murder bot. Right. Let's go check out Bronco again. Oh, fuck. Why do you always call me while I'm in hyperspace? Every time I go to the bathroom, that's when you get the spam call. Beep, beep, boop, 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 beep. Says coded. Thanks. Thanks, Honk. Good job. Let's go talk to Bronco. We'll mind meld with our space orcs. I love weird science fiction like this. Like, games need to be, not just games, but like just media in general need to be very, very strange. Oh. You have cred, no credit. No credits, no more fallow meat. No! So we gotta find a cred. Maybe... Oh, there was the Scrooters. Okay, I don't know that I want to see more Scrooters. If we go and see Iswalito, maybe we can get another cred from them. But science fiction, like, so much of it ends up being Mass Effect-y or, like, stuff like that. And, man, it's nice when it's willing to be just way out there. Like, we've been really enjoying Fantasy 2 in some ways, like... The, Gene Forge series that we've been going through, some of the remakes there, are willing to do some really different story points with it, so it's neat. You can't think of anything too strange, or at least in recent memory, that isn't Hypnospace Outlaw. I think that a lot of the new indie games, there's quite a few, like, weird indie games over the last 10 years that have been very fun and different. Hypnospace is a really, really good example. Cruelty Squad is another. I'm trying to think of others off the top of my head, but, like, it doesn't just have to be weird, it just has to be willing to be, you know, a little different. Play with the space a bit more. But I don't know, there's a few of those. Like, I've heard that Norco is a lot of fun. Like, Pyre fits weird fantasy very well. Yes, exactly. Like, we've got to play basketball to get to heaven is a hell of a thing. We've got to play basketball to get to heaven to start a revolution and, like, fight God, essentially, is such an incredible setup. So there's a lot of strange games out there, for sure. They don't always have to be, like, trippy nonsense like this. Although stuff like Caves of Cud and stuff definitely does that. Like, you know, the whole, we'll just mutate, like, 12 extra limbs. Depends on what you call a weird game. Noida is definitely strange. But yeah, there's a lot of the, like, very, yeah, modern fantasy, like, mainstream type fantasy tends to just get into very set roles. D&D's had a huge impact on what fantasy is, Tolkien and D&D, and that's been for good and for worse. Often for worse, unfortunately. Yeah, Dread Delusion seemed interesting. I haven't played it yet, but I did see some stuff around that. There's been some, like, weird PS1 demake kind of games around that type of stuff, too. I've heard that, Indica was supposed to be really interesting. Looked strange. Lorelei and the... Yeah, Lunacid. Yep. That was the one I was thinking of, the PS1 remake. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes has been looking pretty interesting. Student friend commander. I stole from them! I stole from them and let them starve! Alright, let's see this other pirate player hacking into our game again to give us tips. Found Yoko on Rondo. Uh-huh. Let's go see this Scrooter. Maybe I can go and do enough brain techno dance that they'll give me money. Oh, we did get stuff about their password. Hylix, yeah, I've heard of... I've seen a little bits of Hylix here and there. I mean, you want to talk about, like, weird games. It's not weird, trippy in this way, but if you're talking about, like, really, really, inventive and cool ideas that haven't really been done before in the same way. Like, Outer Wilds was amazing. What an incredible game. Damn, what was the password that we got? Because we got those coded messages. Yeah, no. 80s, 90s computer gaming is a wildly different thing than a lot of, like, SNES type stuff. I mean, that's where you get all of... There's, like, a very clear kind of delineation where... Part of the problem was, until Commander Keen, they didn't even have smooth scrolling, right? So, like, NES games could have you scroll, but computer games couldn't. So you had much more, like, really in-depth RPGs and things like that. They had very different strengths and weaknesses between the two of them. Yeah, it was EXO. There was also Coded was part of the coded message. So I guess maybe we'll see that. But yeah, weird. I've got such a wild opinion here. Games should be more interesting. Why don't they make games more interesting? Hey, game designers, can you make good games that are more interesting? Thank you. I'm very good at this. Oh no, we gotta be smart and clever? Uh-oh. Give me your order, master. I am yours. Hell yeah. Alright, we found the code for programming him. So it is going around stealing aliens so far. Well, let's look in our cryo box. Oh, we can phone Bug Deluxe at any point. Neat. Ah, it's the energy source for robots. Commander, you... Bionium? Oh my god. Let me explain to you how you get Bionium. From Biox... Catch Biox with hand. Uh-huh. Then find the Manta. Okay, so we stick our finger on the Biox, and then the Biox turns into Bionium by us touching a Space Manta, which will give us Bionium. The thing that just electronics love. I understand. Oh, right. Okay, now we're in cyberspace. I have heard of this. Oh boy, it's not emulating the best here, I would say. Oh god, there's a whole... Hold up. There's a whole set of different controls for that. Okay, so mouse up is dive, mouse down is climb, left is left, right is right, so it's inverted. Left is accelerate, right is decelerate. Okay. Yeah, Hong Kong recap stuff. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. No, yeah, and this one does have a quest tracker. actually. But there is definitely an expectation in a lot of, like, especially compared to, again, like the console games, it's very much expecting you to have notepads for a lot of these games. This is the mantas. And they make it into bionium. Alright, and then we touch blue box. Sure. Oh yeah, I get it. Alright, you go to cyberspace. Goddamn. This is so very something. Uh-huh. Oh my god, this is... not great. There is... I can at least turn down the cycles. Maybe going a little slower would be... Yeah, there we go. So, are those the... Those don't really look like the things that I would expect to have to touch. These are definitely the mantas. Oh. This is very interesting. Ah, the Space Pope is here. Let's touch his hat. He's got a... real quick. This is why my parents always told me not to go into cyberspace when I was a kid. You don't want to get fucked up by space manas. Oh, wait. I think I have... That might be bionium, or sorry, biox? I think this might be biox. Okay, so we just gotta get into a space mana now. Well, hold up. Alright, I will say that as much as I like how weird this is... Yeah, that's what it is. I love how weird this is, but I think that this kind of fucking sucks to control. And by kind of fucking sucks to control, I mean, Jesus, this is the worst. How do we avoid those? They, like, surround us immediately. God, that is rough. I don't know how to stop them. Oh, this controls so bad. Okay, I have gotten the thing. What the fuck is... Where's the space mana? Oh! No! I was right there! No, fuck. Oh god. Oh, we're accelerating so bad. Oh god. Oh man. Woo! Oh boy. Those things really just chase us down relentlessly, too. Alright. We have now touched the Space Manta. And the Space Manta needs to give me some Bionium. Do we get the Bionium yet? Can you accelerate away a little bit? Do I have to, like... Is the Bionium the glowy pink bit at her wrist? I'm wondering if it might be. Well, let's touch the blue box and see. Okay. Yep. Yeah, the frame rate on that was like up and down and stuff. It was very strange. But even if that had controlled, like, even if the frame rate had been steady, that was not a great section of this game. That's definitely not going to be the highlight of what you want to be doing in this. Commander Blood! Ooh, recycled water. Nice. Okay, so now we've gotten Bionium, so that... What the fuck does that do? Let's talk to Scrooter Joe again. No, but I don't want to give you more Bionium. Oh god, I don't... No. Oh no. There's a new cyber map. Although it's glowing pink already, so do I already have it? Maybe? Oh, and they immediately stole it. Haha! More Bionium. Nailed it that time. Yeah, real jerky. Alright, at this point I feel like my brain's a little fried. Let's leave this for another time. Although, obviously, we've gotta, you know... check the TV real quick. Well, where do we rate Commander Blood? Is that better or worse than a Calibeth, The World of Doom, the game made by Richard Garriott before Ultima? Like, good question. It's not a good question. This is a terrible question. This is the worst question. I love this thing. I love this thing, and I also have no idea of where to put it. Yeah, this goes back to what I said earlier. Good controls, but no concept, which was Cool World. And then this is a bad controlling game with an amazing concept. Although it doesn't... The controls don't matter that much. It's just the cyberspace thing, which... Boy, it's bad. It's not good. But at least it's a relatively small part of it. Most of it seems to be, like, piecing together story and puzzle bits out of, like, kind of like half-translated nonsense. Which, that part I really love. Because it is a bit of a puzzle game. It may be fully translated, just bug fucking saying. No, but what I mean about it being partially translated, I mean on purpose it's partially translated. I'm not talking about, like, the French to English side of things. I'm talking about, like, the way that everyone talks, you have to kind of, like, puzzle out what they might want. And that side of things is neat, right? Like, trying to figure out what people want by them being like, Merfallow, poison, bleep, blur, blur. And you're like, what the fuck does that mean? And it's just trying to, like, kind of by context clues, figure out what everyone's talking about and piece it together. I definitely need to go back to this thing. I have no idea where to put this thing. It's such nonsense, but it's such wild, cool nonsense. Oh, sorry, our phone's going off. Just a minute. Interrupting this ranking so that we can go back to Dr. Blood and answer our phone. Apologies, sorry. Yeah, I know. Listen, we were just listening to the TV. Okay. Oh, we have been invaded by another pirate gamer again. Afternoon's a good time to catch up on some Z's. Thank you, friend. Alright, sorry, now let me go back to my uninterrupted... You, Captain Blood. There's not many games that I've gone back to the game while in the middle of ranking it, no. Does that mean that it's good or bad? Good question. In terms of, like, weird ideas and concepts and stuff, I like this more than SimEarth. What's something that it's obviously worse than? That's really hard to actually nail down. How does Commander Blood rate against Blood? Kinda love this more than Blood. Okay, I can't rate it higher than Commander Keen. I think that's the top end of where this can go. Okay, we're narrowing this one in. This one's a tough one, okay? This one's a little wild. I don't think I can rate it higher than this. It's definitely not better than Red Alert, no. Definitely doesn't go that high. I don't... Yeah, I can't rate it above Warcraft 2 either. It might be better than Epic Pinball. Epic Pinball's an incredible game. It's Jason Schmalz, I believe. Damn. Makes some incredible games. Epic Pinball, Solar Winds. Now things like Warframe. Some good stuff. I honestly think I might rate it above Epic Pinball. I like it better... I like it better than the Star Trek 25th Anniversary. That was a cool game. I like it better than that. It's weirder than that. We're getting a zone. This feels like a top 20 game. Yeah, I kind of need to see how this ends to see why JoeQ Public hates it. I just need to play this whole thing. We just need to go through it eventually. Not to rate it, but just because, god damn, I need to see the rest of this. I did not expect this from Commander Blood. It's better than Covert Actions. It's better than Lost Vikings. It's just so weird that I love it. This is a tough one. God, I know I keep saying it, but it is a tough one. Doom and One Must Fall are tied? No. They both say 5. 5 is the episode they were in. Because there's a list of them up on YouTube. The list is in order. Doom is number 2. Commander Blood. Top 20 DOS game. Yeah, rankings are in order, yes, that's line number. I just have it because you can look up all of this list and see a game that you might want to see me play and why it was ranked at a certain level. And you can look that up by going to the episode. So that's why it has a number next to it. Makes sense to me. Doom is something you expect to get high marks because it's substantial influence. I had never played Doom before. I was definitely a PC gamer as a kid, but I never played Doom. It's terrible. It was a terrible thing. But man, Doom is... It's still fun. It's still super, super, super fun. I had not played Chex Quest. You know what I did play back in the day? That I was allowed to get. Because it was on shareware. Welcome to my labyrinth. It's Ken! Alright, well, I have a little bit of time left before I have to go for physio for the first time to see if my horribly dislocated finger can get healed up at all. But let's check out... Oh god, what was the name of this last one? I had one saved for if we had time, and I do have a little bit of time here. Right. Let's find this. Oh, why is it capturing... Hello? Man, it does not like capturing DOSBox sometimes and just captures random other windows. Theater of Pain! A game that I found at random. This was not a request. This is just... I don't know, I saw this and it looked fucking weird. Noida is also digital crack for punishing. I have just about done the major quests in Noida, but I dislocated my middle finger on my left hand right as we were in the middle of a god run, trying to get the Sun quest and 33 orbs done. And I would have definitely done it, almost for sure, I think. But we're waiting until I can go to physio and see about actually using WASDA again, sadly. It looked very Warhammer 40k, so I wanted to see that. But then I looked at it and it looks more... Yeah, more Mortal Kombat at home for DOS. Another one where D is fire. Why is it always this? Oh, right. 2 players, 1 keyboard gaming. Up is Q, down is Z, A and S are left and right. Punch light is E, R, T, punch heavy, okay, and then DFG. Sure. Let's, Oh god. How am I gonna do this with my mangled left hand? Let's try to do something. ERT-DFG is fine, I guess? Sure. It's got a lot of options. That's good. This is always a good sign, is when it has this many options. Or at least generally. It's helpful. You almost had a game, but it's win 95. There's a lot of that, yeah. There's a few that I've looked at, too, where I've been like, oh man, I can't wait to do this, but then it's no. We've got Styx, Optimus, Lemure, Nemesis, Spartacus, Janus, Vulcan, and Caligula. So they're all, like... Why are they all, like, Roman/Greek gods and hero names? Weird. Correct, you can do Earthsiege 1 but not Earthsiege 2, even though it's an improvement. Yep. Yeah, there's been a few of those.
Caligula.
Sure, we're Caligula. Oh, that's just how long it takes to load. Gotcha. The Caligula mirror.
Caligula. Round one. Fight.
Okay, I am blue and getting my ass kicked. Ah, there we go. So that looks like a good anti-air. Hey, please stop. Nope. Oh, God. Oh, he goes underneath that. Man, how does that not anti-air? Okay, so that also interesting. Caligula wins.
Caligula.
No.
Round two. Fight.
Well, it doesn't have a secret menu with air juggles like One Must Fall, so automatically worse. Although, you know, that was kind of snappy. Maybe I'm wrong. Ooh. Dang. What is that move? God, none of these options look like they hit in the air at all. Like, they look like they should, and they don't seem to. There we go. Jesus. I know, I'm like, it'd be nice to have Ryudo here for this. I am not a fighting game person. It's also, again, a little hard when I can't use the middle finger on my left hand really well. I need to find a move list for this somewhere. This does not have a manual in the stuff that I have. So I may need to look for that. The backgrounds look pretty good. The animations are a little choppy, but like, not too terrible. This is surprisingly competent so far. God damn. I wish I could figure out that move. So there's that. Stop! Give me a moment. Please. Goddamn, Caligula's got no fucking chill.
Caligula wins. Round two. Fight.
We've got super bars. Okay, oh, I can do... Alright. Oh, God. Fireball motion gives me, like, an uppercut. It looked like... The character models are weird, because they're both, like, actually kind of well animated, but also they're the most ridiculous, like, super tiny, but ultra muscled, like, yeah. All of them are like 1000% pecs and shoulders. Here, let's... Alright, let me see if I can find a move list for Theater of Pain. Man, there's like World of Warcraft Zone, the Motley Crue album. It's like, yeah, there's nothing about this.
Sticks, vest, Caligula. Round one. Fight.
Theater of Pain for PC with absolutely no information. Amazing. Yo! Good to see you, Sponge. Soup. Goddamn, 93 months. Great to have you back. There is, like, absolutely nothing on this. I'm so sorry. I'm distracted. I'm trying to figure out move lists so I can one-handedly play this weird DOS fighting game from the 90s. Still confusing with Sponge. I don't know. My brain just went there immediately. Okay, I got a spinning backhand. Oh, ooh, alright. Oh, I can, oh, sick, alright. So that's the fireball motion. Yeah, it looks like it. Huh.
Caligula. Win.
They're really into their Roman stuff. Yeah, we have Liu Kang's bicycle kick, but at home. This seems fine, though, actually. I love that it still does the continue count, like we have continues. Oh, and it still lets us. Huh. Alright, let's do... Big Man. Apparently I'm not gonna find a move list. There just is nothing on this thing. We need Ryudo to weigh in on this. I need to see Ryudo's reaction to this thing. Okay. Sure. What? That went through? Oh, come on! Alright, some of these hitboxes.
Caligula. Wins.
What?
Round two. Fight.
God, it's so hard to use this hand. There's no chip damage, doesn't seem. Hey!
Wins.
The frame rate and chunkiness you could see in the ads during preview. It actually controls pretty okay. I haven't noticed it that much, which is weird. But it's not been that bad. It's strange, but it's been okay. I wouldn't say good. But like, we got a little one frame of the boy as he walked past, yeah. What is with this hitbox on this anti-air? God damn it. Oh, counterattack that zoomed in on. Okay, so you can get like a special for doing a counterattack at specific times? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, there's the pig narrator. Huh. Ah, Spartacus versus Spartacus. These character designs are awful. God, they're so bad. This is very much feeling a Franco's Crazy Revenge to me. Oh yeah? Well, I'll also big hammer you back. Okay, this is amazing. We have one move, and it is hammer. Ah, god damn it! My hammer was weaker. Oh yeah, we played Franco the Crazy Revenge. That game was like wildly serviceable. Oh my god. Wildly serviceable seems like a generous description from what you've seen of the Amiga version. No, it's fine. The Amiga version is better than the DOS version. And honestly, it looks like trash, but it plays okay. Like, not good, but way better than you'd expect. I want to go back. So is there no move list anywhere in here? No, it didn't have loading prompts every time enemies were about to spawn. I didn't remember that. So I guess maybe that is different. I always saw that the backgrounds and stuff were a lot better than the Amiga one. View online help screen. Oh. Oh. Damn it. This is just giving us, like, what the options mean. I don't need to know what video... I do not need to know that normal is a harder difficulty than easy, and not as hard as hard. But I guess that's... sure. Man, I wish that I could find a move list for this thing. But no, like, Franco the Crazy Revenge, like, it played like a beat-em-up. It looked kind of weird, and it was very different, but, like... And, like, obviously the art is... But at the same time, like, yeah, it was just a beat-em-up. It was okay. It was, where did we actually rank it? I'm just kind of curious now. Where did Franco go? Yeah, like 75. It was perfectly serviceable. It's not good, but like, you know. It would have been like a 6 out of 10 kind of game. Which, when you consider that it's like a weird, independent, Polish dev doing it, like, yeah, alright. Alright, we're at Lemure, I guess. Okay, some of the hitboxes do not line up. There's been a lot of times where we're watching characters just like walk through and like, what is that? What is that? That is trash. Like, oh, game list is over top of the game, sorry. I forgot that it didn't close.
Nemesis wins. Round 2. Fight.
Like, look at he just teleports through that half the time. I would love to see where that actually hits. Because it is not where it's showing. There's a weird slowdown mechanic they have for, like, some specials for you to react to or something? Huh. I am not a fight gamesman, unfortunately. As you might notice. Aha! Yeah, the frame data for this would be real wild. I'd love to see that.
Round 3. Fight.
I said I really need a Ryudo in for this. Like, okay, but it just went through the top half of that attack. Where is the hitbox for some of these?
Nemesis wins.
This is very weird. I'm definitely going to play a little more. I want to see some other stuff with this. Let's go... I'll be Janice. Yeah, Slow Beef and Maddie should look at this. Ryudo should look at this. Definitely send this to some people. Let them know. I'd love to see Slow Beef and Maddie on this. You let them know that you found it here. We had Slow Beef on for a episode of Rough Cuts a long time ago. We accidentally... we gave him a weird Sonny Chiba Japanese movie that had some questionable content that we didn't know about. So give him more questionable content from me, just to, you know, rub it in, I suppose. Like, some of this is surprisingly smooth. Yeah, like, I don't know.
Wins. Round 2.
It feels smoother than it looks, which is weird. This has an anti-air. Oh, that is a weak-looking fucking attack. Look at that. Stop. Stop. Okay, keep doing that. Oh no! Whoops. Yes, he has a Psycho Crusher, for sure. That gives you so much time to just choose the block. It's very weird. Like, I don't know how you'd get caught by that. I feel like if you knew fighting games, you could probably do some interesting combos in this. Like, there's potential here. Weirdly. Not good, but... like, more... I expected this to be unplayable. And it's... it at least operates. It sure has some peak design, though. Holy shit. That's just the same as Caligula. Come on. Oh, hello. I got a teleport. Wasn't that Fireball D? God, it's hard to do on keyboard though. And especially with a weird hand. Yeah, okay. This is a Mortal Kombat at home.
Round 2. Fight.
Honestly, almost a little Killer Instinct, too. Ah! Come on. No. No! What? How did that not anti-air this time? Dang.
Lemio wins.
This game has to have some real fucking strange stuff in the manual. Yeah, I wish I could find it. This was a pure random pick by me. How? Yeah, people were saying that this is like Mortal Kombat at home, but honestly, the more that I'm playing it, I'm like, this isn't Mortal Kombat at home. There's no block button. This is Killer Instinct at home. Killer Instinct already not. Killer Instinct, one of the fighting games of all time. Alright, what about Vulcan? Or Wish.com Samurai Showdown, sure. Yeah, this was 96, actually. I don't think 97. From what I saw, it was 96. I feel like the information on this thing is, light, though. This thing is very light for DOS, anyways, yeah. I mean, you can tell. It looks like the animation and stuff in this is beyond what almost anything in DOS does. Especially for, like, a small indie game like this. Like, the background's moving and stuff like that. Like, this is not common. Okay, so that's that. Huh. That's a kick. Alright. So that's... I'm not crouched. This is just his standing.
Lemio wins. Round 2. Fight.
This man is very strange. I used my hand. Like a dingus. I'm like, oh right, I have a middle finger that I can use. No, I don't! Stop, don't do that. Man. Huh.
Lemio wins.
Well, that is Fight Game. Theater of Pain. What a thing. God, why are you wanting to capture like that? Stop. Stop. Well, we have some ranking to do here. I'm gonna say that it's probably not hitting as high as Commander Blood did. Oh. It is no One Must Fall 2097, that's for sure. That being said, it's also no Tongue of the Fat Man. Alright, so we've got it somewhere between those. There we go. We've got our start. What is it just obviously better than? Cool World. It's definitely better than Cool World. I'd say it's better than Quarantine and Quarantine 2 also. Tech War is kind of interesting. Tech War actually is interesting. It's not a good game, but it has some interesting open world, like, pre-Deus Ex ideas. Yeah, some of the mechanics of Syndicate, I had a real hard time grokking. I needed to do more manual looking, I guess, on that one. But it's a neat game, for sure. The Quarantine duology. Well, I had to play Quarantine 2 for Canada Day, as I'm Canadian, and it's a Canadian dev. Rockstar Toronto is what they became. At least did some of the work on it. It's a wild story. That was a whole thing. Seems like it could have been Proto Deus Ex if it had better execution. Yes! Yeah, it was weird! Because Tech War is garbage! Tech War sucks! Like, not necessarily the game, but just as a whole, as a concept in general. Tech War is awful. It's a nightmare concept and it sucks. It's a garbage TV series. It's a garbage book. It's everything about it is just trash. And then some of the pieces of the game, you're like, okay, wait, but like, you're going around doing quests in this like weird open world, like kind of cyberpunk city. This is kind of intriguing. It's pulled off badly, but it's got some weird chops to it. No, I mean, it was all ghost written. Yeah, no, I know. It was not a Shatner thing, yeah. It's not actually William Shatner. Other than, like, some of the concepts, which, honestly, it's just, like... Shatner's, contributions to that series, to Tech War, is essentially the, like, core premise, which is just this, like... 80s drug war, like jerk-off fantasy of I'm gonna go around and clean up the streets, right-wing fucking psychotic shit. Like, it's just awful. It's just him, like, jerking it to, oh, what if I was a badass enough that I could go around and kill drug dealers? Like, it's just awful. We had a lot of cool, like, flawed execution, but obvious potential. Wybarm was a really weird one to find, too. There's a lot of that in here. We've done a ton of them. I'm not going to go through all of them. Let's talk about Theater of Pain, which is just, honestly, kind of the most generic, like, Killer Instinct-y kind of knockoff ever with some really bland character design. And, yeah. Where does that rate? It's no Sango fighter. I don't think it's Franco the Crazy Revenge, honestly. It's not Harvester, even. It's not freaking Funky Fuzzballs, either. Or Wetlands. Man, I wish Wetlands was not so, like, unreal hard. Because that game was weird and interesting. I wanted to see the rest of the story of that. Like, I've heard the story's really good, but man, the gameplay, it's just a rail shooter that's way too hard. Yes, that game got a modern sequel quite recently, yeah. It's strange. Franco is a weird story. Well, Deus Ex is interesting because it's not just like, yeah, it has a bunch of options for a ton of things, and its politics are kind of just all over the place. It's something. Theater Pain is not as good as Town with No Name, I don't think. This thing's just, it's very, actually, you know where it should go? Well, oh god, Town with No Name, though. It requires you to do so much of the same thing over and over for like 1 or 2 good bits. And so much of the rest of it is really awful. Yeah, the more I think about it, I was like, it's kind of a Flying Tigers. Because Flying Tigers is a shmup that's just as bland and generic as they come, with some like pretty mid controls, and this feels like bland generic version of a genre that I kind of appreciate. Yeah, that's this, like, to a T. I think it's better than the Daring Adventures of Cool Coyote. What's it just straight worse than? I think I'd have to put it better than Town with No Name. Theater of Pain is a Motley Crue album, which makes it impossible to find move lists for this thing. Lemmings is on this list. I would once again suggest a good space to go if you want to just look at that. Is we have a NeoCities site, DOScider.neocities.org, and it has a very, very bare bones garbage GeoCities ass website for this that I hacked together in 30 minutes at one point because I didn't have time to do more yet. But at some point I might do a little more. I'm not going to do a ton with it because I think that it's good as a hacked together GeoCities ass website. But it does have the list there. $31. Yeah, 32 now. Yeah, I think I'd go... It's definitely worse than Franco. But I don't think a lot worse. Like I said, I think it's worse than Harvester. Harvester is always such a weird reference point, though. Because, man, if you talk about, like, the first 2/3 of Harvester, that is a top 20 game. Then you get to everything else about Harvester. Just feels right for it to be around Flying Tigers. I'd say it's better than Flying Tigers. Like, it was fine enough to play, actually. It was okay. I'd say it's better than Charlie the Clown, actually. I'd even say it's better than Death Track. I don't think it's better than King's Quest VII, which I didn't like. But this one I didn't really like either, so there you go. I have to wonder how much better I'd like this if it actually had a move list that I could find. But, I mean, it's not really worth concerning ourselves too much over. It was not that interesting. Like I said, it's certainly no One Must Fall, which was really surprising. You can, like, get into a secret menu and turn on air juggles and stuff for that game is wild. That game is way ahead of its time. Darkseid and Harvester being about the same rating. Yep. Yeah, they're very similar in a lot of ways. It's too bad that Harvester, or sorry, not Harvester, Darkseid looks so ugly God, Darkseid looks so ugly. And it's because they wanted to, like, have higher resolution for the H.R. Geiger art. But it does it more of a disservice because the color palette is super limited because of that. So it's just smudgy. It's just awful. Yeah, One Must Fall is unbelievably good for what I expected. Like, way better than I imagined. That game is smooth as hell. It's got weird tournament modes. You can do, like, all this leveling up of your mech and everything. It's cool. It's a really cool game. Well, Harvester is very sure about what it has to say. It's just dumb when you get around to it actually deciding that it's going to say something. It's a bad game. As much as I love a lot of Harvester, it's still a bad game. Yeah. One Must Fall is unbelievably groundbreaking for what it should have been. Like, fighting games on DOS were terrible. I mean, like, Sango Fighter is the next best one that I can think of, and it's just, like, okay. Right? Like, it's certainly not bad. Far from it. But it's, you know, and, like, that was the one that I was like, man, this thing's great, but, like, for a fight, at least for fighting games on DOS, this thing's great. And then I got One Must Fall and just, oh, I had no idea how good fighting games on DOS could be. Because, man, whew. But, you know, it was like, that was an Epic Mega Games one after they'd established themselves a bit. So it makes sense a little bit. Like, they had some budget behind that at a certain point. Yeah, it was an Epic at 94. So like I said, that's after they're a bit established, because Epic had been doing a few things by then. In any case, it's been wonderful to have all of you. I need to go to my physio appointment, so I'm going to get heading off here. I appreciate it very much for you all stopping by, seeing some new faces, lots of old ones. And again, if you're a sub or a patron, you can stop by the Discord, and Zone 66 is not on the list. You can do your requests if you're a sub or a patron. I will do one a month from each sub and patron. We'll put that up into the Discord channel that's just for you. But anybody can join the Discord. It is free. We do this every Monday, and I tend to stream just about every day. I will put up the full schedule for the week later this evening after that physio appointment. I just want to, like, go and see how bad my hand is, how much I should be using it, how much I shouldn't be using it, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully get some better info than my doctor telling me, it's okay, just YouTube it. So, still, well, that still stings a little bit. I'm a little frustrated about that one. But, yeah, thank you all for being here. I'm going to host you over to somebody else, so don't go away. I will definitely be back tomorrow, almost certainly for some Gene Forge, but like I said, I'll put it on the stream schedule that you can see on Twitch and also in the Discord, so you can always check it out there. And if you're already following, you can always check out the podcast also. I will put that up on Patreon tomorrow at the latest. I'm going to be working on it at home after this. And let's see who I'm going to host. See who's around.